All right, call to order, pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Public comment. Anyone online, Devin?
Not seeing any hands.
Okay,
I think we're all set.
thank you. Minutes, I'll need a motion to approve the minutes from July 22nd.
So moved.
Any discussion or changes?
I just have to,
Go ahead.
I think, I wasn't here, so I just need to abstain.
Okay.
I was very
thought you was-
concerned for a
I
second.
know, I said,
No, I'm
"What's
just
been
kidding.
up?"
You get me
We
right.
have to break out the videotape.
Sorry.
I can second.
Okay, we got the second. No revisions or comments? Okay, all those in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. One is step. Okay. Correspondence, Kat, anything?
Nope, nothing.
Okay, reports, chair report, nothing new to report, but as you could tell, the progress on the building is going along very nicely, at least from the outside, and especially that cupola, which is absolutely gorgeous up there. And just wonderful craftsmanship going on up there, but it's moving along nicely. Joe, anything on the town council?
We've been on our summer sabbatical, so
Oh, nice.
All quiet. Excellent. FHS, Mr. Fagan, anything?
Oops, no, we're pretty much, in cruise control now. Nothing exciting to report. Things are, central office is moving along and everything's good. So just improving invoices and plugging along.
Thanks. Architect, or should we just go to KB, Chris?
KB can talk about the construction progress, but just in terms of our updates, we're at a point where we are close to needing to discuss FF&E, so furnishings, furniture, fixtures, equipment, technology equipment. So we'll start likely having those meetings within the next month or so we can be assured that when the building's turned over to the town is roughly the same time we want that furniture install to occur. So everything's ready for the town once the general contractor is out of there. And just to remind everybody, the furniture is a combination of new and existing that will be moving from the current town hall. So there are some decisions to be made, but we'll be taking a deeper dive into that in the next month or two.
Okay, sounds good.
Are you gonna do a committee for that or just?
Did we have a?
We had an
interior.
I thought that I was
was on
thinking
that.
something like that.
I think we had an interior design subcommittee.
I was on that.
Sherry was on it.
I feel like-
We'll have to check.
Jack, was Jack
Yeah.
on it?
Possibly.
Jack was on it.
Okay, well,
We'll figure that
we'll
out.
get that out.
I'd like to-
Okay,
Noted.
okay, KP.
I'll start and then Nick will do a little more detail. So one overall, there's a point. It's been a great process. You guys know every other week we meet, working with the town, the architect. As you know, many renovations, there's a lot of unknowns, hidden. I think working together has gotten us where we are without delays, which is a benefit to all of us in the town. Schedule wise, Nick will talk a little bit more about where we are, but we've started finishes. So we're priming paint third floor, permanent sills are going in, solid surfaces. Most of the panels, wiring, guts have been pulled. So a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that you don't see. And the next 3-4 weeks will be more finishes, tiling the bathrooms, ceiling grid starting on the third floor and working our way down. We talked about FF&E, Chris. What I would say is keep us in the loop. If there's any end user requirements from our subs, we'd like to coordinate if it's outlets in furniture for whatever. The more time to give us, the better off the date. And then, use of elevator if you guys need that, obviously for state inspections, all that. Back here for us to install and get those inspections. So any heads up for that when you guys need to try that. Great. I get delve into the details on 3 weeks.
Yeah, so starting the exterior of the building, the cupola is complete, scaffolding came down as of yesterday. And we're about 80% complete with window installation. The next kind of big step we'll have on the outside is the cast stone replacement, which will be in the next couple of weeks. It's all been prepped. Stone is on the way. Third floor, as Tony mentioned, we are priming and first coating all the walls, chair rails going in as well as window sills. Following that, probably middle of next week, we'll get started on the grid up there. Second floor, chair rails also going in, working on drywall surrounds around the windows. And once they're complete on the third floor with paint, we'll drop down to the second floor. There's also ductwork going in the storage room. And then first floor, past in-wall inspection in the gym. So insulation's going in now, and we're gonna shoot for an inspection for Friday, so we can start drywall in the gym area. All the steel work is done on the new addition, as well as the roof for all three lower roof areas. New restroom plumbing passed its inspection, and the drywall is hung in there. And the casework contractor is also down on the first floor installing all that corridor chair rail. So that's kind of where we are now.
Great progress.
Would you remind me, were we replacing all windows?
All except there's a few half.
The half rounds.
The half rounds.
Were stacked, so the-
99.9%.
All right. Thank you.
Any other questions from the board for Tom? Okay, thank you. Financial subcommittee report. Chris, Sherry, you wanna
Mm-hmm.
give a brief?
Russ just went through the report. We had a meeting beforehand, so we can go line by line. Do you want me to go line by line?
No. we
Okay.
don't have to go by
Okay.
line by line.
All right. So we went through, there was a couple change orders that they discussed. He said one of them was the big duct work for $481.10. They said they went back and forth a number of times on it and resolved it. There is a credit for stairwell modifications of $6,888.80 as well. But these change orders seem to be appropriate for the situation that we're in, and everything was approved accordingly.
Any questions?
I just had a question to explain the ductwork a little bit. Is just I read it briefly, but it's all new ductwork. Is that correct? In the whole building?
Yes.
Okay, well, that makes,
Yeah, during the design, when we were value engineering based on the estimates we received at design, development, and construction documents, one of the items we had agreed to try to reduce construction costs was to reuse pieces of existing ductwork. There were complications with that as they uncovered walls and ceilings. And in the end, collectively, we came up with a plan it was all new ductwork.
Yeah.
Abandoning the old fire dampers, which would have needed to be tested
yeah.
and inspected. So in the end, this is value added to the project, and that you're receiving all new mechanical system versus the original design was some new and some existing. So in the end, a much better final product.
Yeah, I just wanted to be clear that it was all new ductwork in the whole building.
A lot less on the
That's,
maintenance side. You won't have to go back to the fire dampers if you had to get some, so I think value, of course.
yeah, no, I'm good with that.
Any other questions? Okay, we'll move on to financial, yeah.
So the financial update is just updates to the budget summary and contingency log that we do every month. First, for the budget summary, that just updates each of our line items according to what invoices and change orders are on the agenda. So the KBE for the construction line was updated, J. Appaluccio was updated. The A&E design fees were updated, as well as testing and inspections and owner's contingency based on what has previously been approved and what's slated for approval tonight. So all of these line items look to be in good shape. We've used about 46% of our contingency according to this. So I think everything is going well in that aspect. And then we have the owner's contingency log. which shows all of the change orders that have been approved. The ones that are highlighted are on the agenda for tonight's approval. It also forecasts what we have some rough order of magnitude for. Just those are subject to change, but to give us kind of an understanding of what's in the pipeline for things we have pricing on, so that we can holistically look at what we're looking at for our contingency. So at this point in time, we're at $314,849.59 remaining in contingency.
Make sure I have the right- Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sherry, the 314 is not including the forecasted one, or it is?
That does include
Oh, okay, great.
forecasted. Yep. We're forecasting right now about $68,333.31. That doesn't include everything. Those are just things that we had
Yeah.
numbers for
Oh,
based off of our last OAC
Okay.
meeting. But yeah, it includes forecasted.
Or good positions.
Oh,
Yes.
that is good.
Okay, anything else on the financial sector? Okay, let's go to G1 new business. I need a motion to approve the invoice packages as presented in your packet.
So moved.
Second.
Excellent. Any comments? Questions on the,
I think we just
what
went over
we're
it.
going to vote on?
Do you want me to go through 'em, or you wanna-
Yeah, why don't you just go through them?
Okay, so
Just read.
yeah, I'll start with the invoices
Yeah.
and then Russ, you want to take the change orders? Silver Petroselli, they're in monthly invoice for services through July 31st in the amount of $23,077.78. We have IMTL, which is our materials testing, $1,885. This was reviewed by Mason. By the way, this is Mason, our project superintendent for the town. So reviewed and recommended for payment. Jay Appaluccio put 2 applications in. I think they were just a little late on getting us the application number 4 for last month's meeting. So that's why there are 2. So the first one's $59,897.50. And the second is $32,852.90, just based on the site work that's being completed. So these are reviewed, approved, and recommended for payment. KBE's is application number 6. The amount of $1,718,911.59. We do review these internally. I know there was a couple of questions and comments back and forth. The architect reviews and signs off on it, and then it's put on the agenda. So a lot of eyes on this one. Then change orders.
All right, the first change order, 18, is for 4,106. I should start with all the change orders were reviewed with Jack in our decision-making group prior. We reviewed it, as Sherry said, the financial meeting. Basement infills, when we removed the boiler and remember we had a change order for additional abatement on the ductwork. That's part of this. So we had to take that out, and when it left holes in the walls in the basement. So for $4,106.54, we filled those in. Change order number 23 is a storm drainage modification from for the gym roof, going from 4-inch to 6-inch for $8,000. Change order 38, we needed to add an arc fault circuit breaker, but for the state fire marshal in the vault for $1,039.50. Change order 39 is the HVAC ductwork for $62,481.10. Just a little note on this, it is one of our larger change orders to date. We probably had 4 in-person meetings, not to mention numerous calls and site visits and checks and balances. This poor horse got beat, resurrected, beat again, and buried again. But I'm comfortable with the number. Chris, and we all worked diligently with it. It was a lot of back and forth, and I'm comfortable with the number. But I just want you all to know that this wasn't just hey, it sounds good, we went over it. I know more about ductwork now than I ever have.
You want to know, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just want to hit the switch, but this thing it's solid. It's a large number, but it's where we need to be.
That was the conversation we were having earlier, but it's all new.
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
Which down the road will make us see. if we get to-
Absolutely. Change order number 40 is as you saw in the pictures, I don't know if everyone was here, when we uncovered took the existing copper off the dome, it was rotted underneath, so we had to rebuild that. And who's your sub who did that?
Elite
Elite.
and,
I'll tell you, Elite did the frame. I think they turned it around in what, 2.5 days?
Yeah, it
Something
was-
like
yeah.
that. When we found it, Mark called me, I went up, we looked, but it really came out nice for $11,514.88. Change order 43 is a credit for keeping the existing handrails in the stairwells. So we didn't have to replace them. They're in good shape. They're gonna touch them up, sand them a little bit, polish them up, make them look even better. So that's a credit we're taking of $6,888.80. Change order 44, we increased the wall thickness on the north wall from 4 to 6 inches for $3,044.55 to make that match. Change order number 48 is additional precast stone replacements for $21,600. This, we talked a little bit in more detail at the financial meeting. When you're looking at the building, in between the second floor and the first floor, there's a coping there. It's like almost like a crown molding made out of limestone. For some, in trying to, keep the project costs down, we said, well, we wouldn't do it, but we have a line item for, per lineal foot of stone to replace. We replaced all the, when we were up there doing the design, putting the bid out, we picked, okay, this one, that one. We walked it, Chris and I know a couple other people. We picked the real bad ones to come out and get replaced. But as you go to replace those, you really start looking at and you see that these additional 20 stones needed to be replaced. So we met with KBE and their stonemason, and we picked these additional 20 stones because they would really be pronounced if we didn't fix them. They're cracked in the middle, and for whatever reason, it's under the window. It seems to be all under that. So the center one, we said, okay, those were the worst to be replaced, but for whatever reason, it's under the other windows. Those are all really cracked as well. So that's why we said, let's do it and make it look better, because having been here for a few years, we would never replace those until they started falling out.
Eventually it starts falling, because they were cracks. Once the water gets in more winters, it'd be tougher to do. If you haven't done it.
Exactly. So for $21,000, we got a good deal on it comparatively to if we had to go out and put it out to bid at a later date.
That's how I looked at this one, is that if we didn't address it now, this would have been,
Could be $100,000.
it would have been double or triple the cost at some point.
Right.
And then it would have had to get into a capital budget type of thing, and then who knows how many years up that. could have
5
been
years
too.
down the road and then 5 years down
Yeah,
the road.
so, yeah, it
So
was
is it all replaced now?
Not all,
not all.
but probably 75% replaced. The remaining pieces are fine.
They are.
Otherwise, it would have been $40,000.
They're fine for a while.
They're gonna outlast us.
Oh, well.
I'm not putting a.
Don't put me in that. Okay.
So, yeah, we're in good shape.
Okay, thanks, Russ. Any other questions on the change orders? Okay, all those in favor state by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. H, other business to cancel the September 9th meeting. Just need a motion for that.
Motion.
Okay, second. Okay, all those in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
Carries. Okay, so let's, next meeting,
Yeah, so the next meeting, this is just following our monthly cadence where we've been canceling the first and holding the second, would be the 23rd at 4:30.
okay, that's the meeting we want to try. Is it possible for us to get up to the project on that day? Okay, so that will,
23rd is what?
we'll meet here and then,
Yeah.
do a field trip up.
Of September?
That's how we should do.
I won't be.
If that,
Oh, I thought we were doing that.
yeah, typically we would hold the meeting for, do
Yeah,
business
like last
first
time.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
go head up.
Yeah, so we'll meet here, we'll do whatever business we need to do here, approve invoices, and then go on up there.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
So 9th is canceled and 23rd is canceled.
23rd.
And then I have to work it.
23rd, then.
Yep. Right, so
Yeah,
same
so
time,
on-
4:30, we meet here, we'll do our regular business stuff. And then we'll head up to the school and see, or to the new town hall, check it out.
With hard hats.
All right, I'm out of town.
2 times in a row. It's
I
a
know,
sign-
I'm
it's a sign.
bummed.
Joe
I
will
want to
videotape
see
it
it.
for you.
Well, we can arrange something
wanna
for you
see
to go
it.
up there.
I was-
Yeah, we
I
could
bummed
face
I wasn't in
I
the
give
picture.
tours
Maybe we
all the
could do
time.
the face.
That would be the second picture.
I had missed
Yeah.
it.
Tour was,
Yeah.
You need to put like.
You have to- she has to
Well,
see
you
it.
can video or something.
Does she want-
Just Photoshop it.
Oh, you're gonna-
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I'm wrong about everything.
You got
Cat with
issues.
cherries.
Anything else that anyone want to discuss? Anything? Any questions? What we got here?
So is the cast stone started going on yet?
Not
Or
yet.
Doesn't look like it.
Get ready.
to take some of them out?
What do you think? That'll be a couple, 3 weeks out? Something like that. I was just gonna say.
Yeah, make it look good.
For most of us.
No, I just want to say.
Peter, do we need
Well, it's
anything to
gonna be what
update the
Old
community on
Town
what's
talks
going
about.
on? Is there a plan to?
I think,
That's all they talk about.
Cap was gonna have
I mean,
a,
It's gonna be the highlight of the
meeting
town
of what
conversations. like
Jan and
this.
Dan on the,
It's gorgeous.
updating the town letter or the
When does
newsletter.
Letter or the newsletter?
Yeah, we were thinking, Gene and I were just briefly talking before potentially
gonna run through.
including it in the October
Okay, good.
town letter, but maybe a half a page to a little bit more of an in-depth thing with photos and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
photos
So-
would be great.
So we can meet and come up with that content and the photos to then put into the town letter. So I'll make sure they save us space.
We need a cupola picture.
For sure, a coupon picture.
That's beautiful as
I
it
think
is.
we should
Drive by it. It's just,
It's amazing.
I
It's
am not a
just
photographer,
beautiful.
but I take pictures.
I don't. Never realized it was coming.
I know. It's beautiful. Okay, anything else?
When does the elevator go in?
So the picture.
Question from Jack on the elevator.
When does the elevator go in?
So the elevator, unfortunately, we told we're scheduled for September 25th. Received an email before the meeting, I think that's pushed a couple weeks. We haven't accepted the push. What are you gonna do to make up? You work overtime weekends, so.
Yeah, I see you guys when I walk around. You're here at later and on weekends sometimes, so I appreciate that.
So we're gonna have to take the stairs.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, that wasn't what I asked. But that is a good question.
Get your steps in.
Exactly. All right. Anything else?
The interior committee does exist.
Yes,
We
it does.
pick the colors and all of that stuff.
We will get to the bottom of exactly. who's on
I
it.
forgot about that. I think
It was top secret.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having top secret meetings on it, but I remember the
Yes.
colors and.
We'll have interviews later.
Oh, I know.
Okay, I need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, stick by saying aye.
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 We are adjourned. Thank you.
Pictures of the